No, but actually I am. And I thought it would just be fun to, sit here and read other people's spousal and familiar problems, because that's what the holidays are about. So let's get into it. Wait, listen, I have something very special for you because it's Christmas and I think you deserve it. I'm gonna give the first 200 people to use this 20% off their candy order, okay? So let's use code Christmas, spell it like this on screen so you know what it is. Use code Christmas and the first 200 people here are gonna get 20% off. So go check out sour.gg, get yourself some candy, some delicious candy made right here in Texas by me and my beautiful, handsome boyfriend, Caleb, and our lovely helpers, our little elves, if you will. And yeah, just get some candy. Get back to the video. All right, first Reddit story, or not confession, am I the a-hole, am I the asshole for having a kids movie night with my wife's cousin, who's a female, while she was on a Vegas girls trip? There's a lot of things that are happening here. My wife's cousin. Is she ugly? I can't ask that. That's a terrible thing to say. That was a terrible thing to say. There's a fly in my face. I'm joking. I joke a lot. There's a fly on my screen. We have a blended family of 7 kids and have been together for 7 years. Damn, that's crazy. Married for 5 months? What is that? I don't know what that means. My wife went on a girls' trip for a long weekend. I took the kids to an arcade during the day, then came back to make dinner and played a board game. My wife's cousin, who is divorced and has 2 kids of her own, messaged me and asked if I wanted to see a particular movie. That's fair, she's got kids, whatever. Knowing my wife really wants to see it, I declined for that reason. Okay, that's great. She then said, what about a different movie? I was on the fence about it because I had just dropped like $200 on a fun and food earlier that day. Fair enough. She then looked it up and saw that there weren't enough seats available anyway. Okay. I offered to stream said movie at our house. She asked if we had goodies and I said just popcorn but no candy or drinks. She offered to bring those. I said, okay, great. See you in an hour. All right. We watched the movie in the living room with 6 kids, and then when it was done, we all chatted for a little while and they left. My wife thinks that this is inappropriate and weird, mostly because her and I haven't been great lately. Okay. She feels that her divorced cousin just seeks male attention, and because her and I aren't doing well at the moment, that I was, seeking attention. Oh, God. Is there some girl code where her cousin shouldn't have even asked? Am I the asshole for agreeing? Am I the asshole for finding an alternative and inviting them over? I figured 1, I don't cheat. 2, it's her cousin who was at our small wedding. I don't know why that would make a difference. 3, it got all the kid cousins together. Okay. Update. We're all basically the same age. The Vegas trip was for her pseudo mother-in-law 70th birthday with her pseudo sister-in-law and was planned a couple months ago. Okay, so she's with family. It's not just like a crazy girls trip or whatever. We've all hung out before on quite a few occasions. We're somewhat at odds with each other, probably since I was having trouble at work. I was in fear of losing my job. I told my wife that I may be moody and stressed, and apparently I was. I tried not to bring it home, but it looks like I did. It was hard the last few months. I felt alone trying not to get fired and felt like I didn't have any support. This is it's a weird situation. I also don't know what a pseudo sister-in-law or mother-in-law is. Isn't that just a mother-in-law and sister-in-law? Either way. Or maybe it means like friends? I don't really know. I don't know what that means. That's tough. I don't know. I mean, it seems like innocent enough. It's not like it was just the cousin coming over with just the husband. That would be fucking weird. That would be weird. Especially since she just divorced and you guys are on the rocks. It's just a little weird. But with just getting kids together or whatever, and maybe she is lonely. But I mean, clearly, as far as we know, nothing happened or whatever, and there was no malintent. Yeah, I don't know. You just kind of want to think the best of your partner and that they're not going to do anything. But also, all of this could have been avoided, I think, if you just talked to each other about it before it happened and just been like, hey, your cousin asked if this is this. Like, are you cool with this? Or I don't know. I don't know, like, you're an adult, but still, I think I would, or even bring it up, be like, yeah, the plan is to maybe do this. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. Let's see what the comments say. What the is a pseudo mother-in-law, sister-in-law? Yeah, finally someone asking the real questions. Am I the asshole for taking a little time to myself in the mornings? Sounds so innocent. It's probably gonna be the worst one we've ever seen. All right, my wife, 30 female, Laura, and I, 35 male, have 2 children, ages 2 and 3.5, and I've been married for 5 years. Laura is a stay-at-home mother to our boys and takes the boys 3 days a week to take care of her grandmother who has dementia. The other 4 days, a nurse comes in. I work in retail management. My typical schedule is 1 to 10 p.m. with 1 hour lunch if I choose to take it. I live about 45 minutes from my job, and I like to head out a bit early, get a coffee and a quick bite, and send some emails from a cafe before walking into work. This means I typically leave the house between 8:30 and 9 a.m. in the mornings. After work, I'm often frustrated, so I stop by the 24-hour gym I'm a member at and run on the treadmill or lift weights for a bit. This puts me getting home at around 12 or just at midnight? What? On weekends, I often have things planned with family and friends that tend to use up a portion of my day. Laura is telling me I need to stick around to help her more in the mornings. She's insisting my routine isn't all that important and I'm making her feel like a single mom. Little bit, not gonna lie. From my perspective, I enjoy my routine. Oh, isn't that lovely for you? It's not like you have a fucking family or anything, or responsibilities. I get some peace and quiet. Oh, this guy needs to take a walk. A long walk off a short pier is what I'm getting. Sorry. I get some peace and quiet, and it's a nice way for me to prepare for and end my day. Laura wants me to be at home until she either leaves with the boys to her grandmother's or until it's closer to noon. Fair. If I did that, I'd completely miss being able to go to the cafe and deal with emails while I mentally prepare myself for the day. Get dude. She doesn't mind me going to the gym so much as she's usually asleep by the time I get home. I've offered to ask my sister or mom to come over and help her in the morning a day or 2 a week, but she rejected that idea. I feel like I've offered a compromise of sorts, but Laura tells me I haven't. So am I the asshole? Bro, you're the rectum. You're all up in there. You're the large intestine. That's such a bad, I'm stupid. But honestly, you sound like a giant POS and you don't deserve to have a family. Like, it's one thing to have to work, you know, and you can't really compromise because you're like, I have a boss and he says I have to be in at this time and have to leave at this time, but you're taking time for yourself to literally go to a cafe, probably flirt with the freaking waitresses, get your muffin and coffee, and you can send emails for half an hour before you go into work for what is it? What do you even do? Retail management? Okay. Sorry to all my retail management. I respect you, but like, you need to mentally prepare for that job and just forget your family. And then you need to go to the gym and just like not even be able to go home to your wife and make sweet love to her. I don't know what that's like over there, but I don't know. I'm just frustrated for your wife, really. Maybe you're not that bad of a guy. I'm giving myself the benefit of the doubt now, but I think you're a piece of shit, personally. Let me know in the comments below what you think. But let's see what the comments on Reddit said. You're the asshole. Okay, good. I feel validated. You are leaving the house at 8 a.m., then going back at midnight. Do you even like your wife? Do you even like your wife, your kids? When do you see each other? How many times a week are you two having sexual or spending quality time? How many times a week are you sitting and asking your kids about their day? Damn straight. Not only are you abandoning your wife with a full house of children and elderly care, yeah, also that, but you're being a terrible husband by failing to sit down with your wife and kids every day and being a part of their lives. I would leave, honestly, if my husband was just being this absent, boring, cats in the cradle breadwinner whose only contribution to the family's daily life is a paycheck. She deserves a person who spends time with her. Either be that or she'll find a man who can do both. Lots of them out there. Damn! Straight! Yeah, dude. No, this person just validated everything I just said. I don't feel bad. I take back all the takebacks that I had. That's awesome. Am I the asshole for being upset my wife accidentally sent my nudes to her sister? Zoinks! Okay, so I, 37 male, have a very small wiener. Okay. That's fine. It is what it is, and life sucks. And it sucks when people make fun of me about it. Hey, man, fair enough. Like, nobody should be making fun of you about that. I'm not making fun of you about that. Anyway, a few days ago, I had a lump at the base of it. Oh, wow. Okay, we're getting in there. All right. Let me just... I don't read these before. I just read the title and I save them. Anyway, I had a lump at the base of it, and though I thought it was probably an ingrown hair or a buildup of fiber, I sent a picture to my wife on whether I should see a doctor. As you should be able to. It's your wife. It's your wife. Yesterday, my wife, Val, 31 female, meant to send a meme to her half-sister, Jen, 22, and accidentally sent the photo instead. Oh, how do you screw that? You could see the photo before you send it. How is that an accident? Jen's reaction was humiliating. She made fun of me and then suggested hooking up with my wife with one of her friends. All my wife did in response was send LOL and the ROFL emojis. That's so sad. To Val's credit, she showed me when I came home and apologized and explained what happened, but it really pissed me off and made me feel insecure in a way that I haven't in a long time. What really pissed me off was my wife's laughing reaction in the text, because why would she do that? She said it was because she and Jen haven't been in good for so long. She just doesn't want to do anything to piss her off because she won't be able to see her niece either. But honestly, ever since Jen moved in near us, it's like she's had an adverse effect on Val, and this is just the latest in a line of things that's happened because of her. Val thinks that I should just move on and accept that she just made a mistake, but I'm still pissed off. So am I the asshole? So you're just asking if you're the asshole for being upset? No. What? Of course you could be upset. What a negligent... Sorry. I would be f***ing pissed if this happened to me. A sister too, like somebody you're gonna see at like all the Thanksgivings and Christmases, and they live near you, you know you're gonna see her like on a daily basis. And then, yeah, for your own partner to react like that, I would be heartbroken. This is heartbreaking. Like, I don't know if people expect me to laugh at this. I'm not laughing at this. This is like f***ing sad, dude. I'm f***ing sad about this. No, you're not the asshole. Your wife's sister's like the ultra asshole. Your wife is kind of an asshole. She is an asshole and you're not at all. Let's see what the comments said. Not the asshole. Both your wife and sister suck ass though. Your wife could have reacted in a different way without ruining her relationship with her sister. She just didn't care to stand up for you. Straight up. Straight up. She's not being your woman. She's not being a good partner right now. Exactly. It's like she walks over eggshells with her and always indulges her and acts inappropriate with her. She set no boundaries with her. Yeah, I hate when a lot of people have friends like this, I feel like, where they're just completely different people with those people, whether it's a sibling or a friend or a family member. It's just like, who are you? And you don't recognize a person? Like, immediate red flag for me, and I'd bolt if it was me. I know it's your wife, but like, you need to seriously talk to her about that and be like, this is not, like, this made me feel this way. I wish you would have handled it this way, and like, just lay all your feelings out on the table if you haven't already, because that's just not okay. Would I be the asshole if I asked my wife to do more housework? This sounds pretty bad, but I feel like it'll be all right. We'll see. All right, some background about us. We are not traditional at all, and both wanted to remain child-free. Slay. Love that for you. We've been married over a decade and life has been great. That's awesome. I love that for you. We both have good jobs and she likes hers better than I do. Problem is, she makes about a third of what I do and her money is fun money for her to use. That's okay, fair. I make enough and I don't mind paying for everything, but I thought we were on the same page about sharing household labor, which includes finances, managing money, food shopping, and cleaning, etc. Right now, I manage 100% of the finances and do about 50% of the other household stuff. Our house is always dirty because I work long hours and I'm tired when I get home. When I bring it up, she says she does half the cleaning and she's too tired. She gets tired not from her job, but from her hobbies she picked up, like cardio kickboxing at the gym and pottery classes she's taking for fun. Okay. I've mentioned hiring a cleaner, but she says she's not comfortable with strangers in the house and will get around to cleaning eventually. Okay. I'm getting to the point where I feel frustrated living in cluttered and not so clean house. So would I be the asshole if I ask her to do more than 50% of the housework if she won't let us hire cleaners? No, I don't think so. Like, you're offering a solution and it sounds like you'd be paying for it as well. Like, I get her not wanting strangers in the house. I know I feel like that as well, but I pick up the slack with that because I don't want cleaners in the house. And I mean, Caleb and I both work our asses off, but I'd say I do like more of the cleaning because he works longer hours than I do because he has, you know, like 60 employees and I do not. So, and he cooks and I do not cook as much. And so there's just like a balance. There's a balance you can find. And this seems like this is out of balance right now. And she's not compromising. You're giving options for compromise and she's just not having it. So it's hard. It's hard when partners make substantially different money. Then it's just like, okay, well, since I'm the breadwinner, can you do this? And then, yeah, that's tough. I wouldn't say you're the asshole though. I think that's just a regular like relationship conversation to have. So I don't know if she's the one making most of the mess. I'm just gonna assume she is since you're coming home to more of a mess. So her not cleaning up after herself is a bit odd for me. I'm OCD as though, so it's hard for me to understand that. Let's see what the comments said though. Not the asshole. Sounds reasonable to me. Yeah, I wish I had the expendable income to justify hiring cleaners. Well, yeah, exactly. Sounds like you've got different levels of mess you're comfortable with, so compromise must be made. You need to sort out the situation. It doesn't sound like your wife cares that she lives in a pigsty. Tell her to pick up the slack. She's working part-time and you're full-time. She needs to get cleaning or you need to get a cleaner. Yeah, it's pretty plain and simple. Like, it sounded bad. The title didn't sound good. I'm gonna be honest. But you sound extremely reasonable. So tell your wife I told her she's being unreasonable. Okay?